Thank you for tuning in to Radicards.com. I'm your host, Patrick Greeno. And today we're going to be showcasing 3 cards. We're going to talk about 3 cards I got in the mail today. A note here, we're trying some different things with lighting. So these videos right now, they're sort of like, they're going to be varied in terms of the lighting quality on the videos because we're playing around with different strategies to see what works. My overhead light gives a crazy glare with my stand, and I don't want to hold my cards anymore. That's why I built this stand. So it's really important to me to get the lighting down correctly. So I'm trying something now for this particular episode to see if this works. So let's try it out. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about, well, I guess we'll just start off with this one here. This is 2004 Fleer Authentics Club Box Parallel. Now this Parallel is a club box. It should be serial number to 25. Okay. When I saw this at auction, it was $1. I think it was $1.50 free shipping. And I already have the serial number to 25 examples. It's like I can get a second copy for $1.50. That's a no-brainer. When I got this in the mail today, I looked in the back of the card, and there's no serial number on it, which is cool. It's a variation of the card. So I was glad to get this for $1.50 and know now that it's a variation, the one without the serial number on it. It's really cool. I really like the Fleer Authentics stuff from this era. This flat foil finish, varied metallic colors to associate with the different parallels. There are a couple different parallels for this set, each with different seating arrangements and print runs. Really cool stuff. I dig this product. I think it was done really well. I like the design too. It's not too much, it's not too little, it's just right, I think. So design quality is pretty cool. So this is just an example. It's a Frank Thomas. Obviously, as a Frank Thomas collector, I look out for stuff like this. This is kind of fun. So this is 2004 Fleer Authentics Club Box Parallel without the serial number. Kind of rad. Alright, so this is the 2017 Bowman National Convention Refractor, the gold version. And this one's numbered to 50. Now, you might remember when I acquired the base card at the National for, I feel like I kind of got hustled at $12 for the base card. I've acquired the gold and the red at prices that certainly make up for that. That situation. And so this is an example I acquired. I was the only bidder, and I got this one. This was the last one I needed. There are some other parallels, like with some sticker autos and stuff, but I'm completely happy with the 3 that I've acquired thus far. And if I don't acquire another one in the run, I'm completely happy with the progress I've made. So great deal on this one, and it wasn't that much more than I paid for the base card, right? Just a couple dollars more. So this being the gold version. I think these are really beautiful cards. I think that Bowman did an exceptionally good design on this particular set. I really like these cards a lot. I think they're fantastic looking. Now, they really shouldn't be called refractors because there's not a base version. The refractor technology is part of the design. They really should just be called 2017 Bowman National base. Gold, red, black, and then the various autographed versions. But they do showcase that refractor, almost atomic refractor finish. So a lot of collectors are, calling these atomic refractors or some variation of something that might lead to some assumption that a base version exists that's not refracted, when in fact they're all refracted. They're beautiful cards. I really love this set. Really fantastic stuff. I'm glad to have acquired the 3 that I have so far. Really pleased with these. This particular set is packed with stars. I mean, the Bowman National stuff from last year. Really cool stuff. So I was glad to get this for the price that I got it for and get this into my collection. So this is the 2017 Bowman National Convention Gold Parallel number to 50. Cool stuff. Alright, this last one, this is a really excellent piece. This is the 1995 Bowman's Best Refractor Andruw Jones rookie card. This is one of those cards. It's part of the big three in the set: the Vlad Guerrero, the Scott Rowland, and the Andruw Jones. Those are the big three in the set. There are a variety of other rookie cards that are of lesser known, lesser name, lesser value, but still important in the set. I was really happy to get this because it was the last of the big three that I needed. Really had wanted this refractor for a long time, and they're surprisingly rare, actually, the refractors for the Andruw Jones. I just don't see them that frequently. I mean, and they sell for pretty affordable prices. Some people argue that he has a chance for the Hall of Fame. His statistics would tell you that he was a really fantastic fielder in his day. And so I always, looked up to the quality of his play in the 90s, and he was one of those guys that, I saw come up in the mid-90s and flourished in a bit. So really pleased to pick this up. Now, these are interesting because I've never seen a centered example of the refractor of the Andruw Jones. They're always off-centered top to bottom, usually partial, moving down the card instead of up the card. This being a PSA 7, this could actually grade out a PSA 9 with the qualifier OC. So if you wanted the qualifier, you could grade higher, but you'd have the qualifier OC underneath the grade. This being a 7, no qualifier, it could technically pass as the same grade, right? If you don't want the qualifier, you get a lesser grade. If you want the qualifier, you get a higher grade, but you get the qualifier in parentheses there. So, a lot of collectors would associate qualifiers as a value decreaser in a way, because people see OC and like, oh, it's OC, maybe I'll wait it out for one that's not OC. This is specifically a problem with vintage cards. When there's an OC qualifier on the card, they can be harder sells, if you will. So this one not having the qualifier, it being a 7, I'm completely happy, because I've seen a 9 OC, and to be honest, it doesn't look that much different than this one. It's like I wouldn't be able to tell the differences side by side. So I'm completely happy with the 7. Totally happy with the 7. Some certain cards are rare enough that when I find them in any condition, I'm happy to just have an example of that card. And this is one of those examples that I've always wanted. It wasn't until the I think it was the 2012 National that I got the base version of this at just a non-refractor version. I can't remember how much I paid. I want to say it was a buck or a couple bucks. It was cheap. But I'd always wanted that card. And so when I acquired that, I was like, man, I don't know how long it's going to be before I get the refractor. It seemed like a pipe dream, kind of like the Vlad Guerrero refractor from the same set. It just seemed like something I would never acquire. But with the Vlad, the opportunity presented itself in 2016, and I was able to get it in my collection. This one was one of those ones I just don't see them very frequently. They just don't pop up. They're very rare. Vlad obviously is more frequent because desirability is much higher for Vlad. Now that he's in the Hall of Fame, of course, it's going to be even higher now. Scott Rowland's another one that's just rarer in the set, the refractors. You see them from time to time, but they're just not as abundant as Vlad and the bigger stars. So really pleased to have this. Eye appeal's beautiful, even though it is off-center, top to bottom. I love this card. This is a great shot of Andruw Jones. Big fan of this set. I just really have nothing wrong to say with this card. It's just a beautiful, gorgeous card. So this is the 1995 Bowman's Best Refractor Andruw Jones rookie card. Pretty cool stuff. That covers my 3 cards for today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, if you want to say something, please leave a comment below. Thank you for tuning in to Radicards.com. I'm your host, Patrick Greeno, and until next time, enjoy collecting. If you like this content, please subscribe. Thank you. Enjoy collecting.